it's me, Coach Hunt. I hope you guys are doing well. That's just what I say. That's just what I do. That's just who I am. A holistic self love coach who wanted to come in today to tell you about the crocodile tears that I cried today. First of all, do let's catch up for a little bit last night. Last night, I was in that mode of like, I was so exhausted mentally, physically, and spiritually. I ran myself in a headache. And so I just went to bed. I had to go to bed. But and I promised myself last night that this morning that I was going to take a moment to myself, not just a moment. I was going to take the morning to myself. I was going to wake up with no alarm, with nothing to do, and just allow myself to have ease and grace throughout the day, especially the morning, but to also utilize my intuition to see what spirit wanted me to do to start my day, so to speak, right? Because I ate a whole box of cereal last night because that's what I wanted, and it was Lucky Charms, and when I was eating it, I was like, "I feel so good about eating cereal now." Let's I'm letting you know, I haven't had cereal in years. I'm talking about years, like years, like junk cereal, like Lucky Charms in years. But for some reason, I was just led to the worst store that I don't even like going to, Walmart, because it was in the middle of the night. And I know nothing wrong with Walmart. If y'all like Walmart, I'm a Target girl personally. But Walmart was open, it was closer, and I went and got me my almond milk and some Lucky Charms and ate the whole box while I was watching, television. But nonetheless, this morning, I did wake up on my own with peace and grace, and I was led to journal, pull a couple of cards, see what's going on with my energy, and all that good stuff. And so I was journaling. And then this statement came up. And then I thought about the statement and I said, So then I pulled a card about the statement and I was like, oh. And so then I switched and changed. And then I even asked ChatGPT some things because it kept pondering in my mind, but I couldn't understand. I couldn't comprehend. I wouldn't say I couldn't understand. I couldn't comprehend the connection between it all, especially because I'm still processing receptivity with peace, like receiving with peace and understanding that just be- that even though you're a receiver, sometimes you don't accept. You receive something, but consciously and subconsciously, you're not accepting the gift. You're not accepting the offering. You received it, you took it, but you don't really want it. Like you're not accepting it wholeheartedly. And I'll give you an example. Say, for example, um, someone gives you a gift and you receive it, you physically receive it, but you don't accept the gift as a gift. You accept it as maybe payment to something or as a bribe or as manipulation or anything like that. You have a story connected to why you are receiving. And so that was like a big aha moment for me because when I'm thinking about receiving, I'm just like, "Oh, okay. I receive tips, I receive bills or mm, energies for services. I receive, only when you're doing a video you can't think of stuff. Just receive, receiving. But what is connected to that receiving? Are you accepting what you received? And the receptivity with peace came through that way. And so they're all connected in some way, somehow within my energy brain and how I am to embody that because there's a disconnect for me. I don't know about for you. Maybe someone out there in YouTube land, in the outside world, also looks at receiving as hard. Well, I don't say hard because that's having already realized the see, but receiving as something that is, what's the word? Conditional and spirit. creator, God, divine love wants our receiving to be unconditional, like love. Everything actually should not have conditions when it comes from God. It's just come in, go out, whatever it needs to do. And so I went from journaling to standards. So if you're Gen X or older and you were in school and you had to write standards, but they're always like the negative stuff that you did, and then you had to write standards to say, I will not do this anymore. I will not spit at somebody. I will not chew gum in class. I will not blah, 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 blah. Right. And so when I was in private school, we had every day and in everywhere, I'm getting better and better to cooperate. And so sometimes we wrote that as standards, and sometimes we had to speak that as an affirmation depending on what's going on in the classroom that day. We was mini brainwashed early on how to manifest particular things in our lives. So the standard that I wrote, because look, I wrote like a lot of pages, y'all, like a lot of pages of standards, but it says, I am practicing alignment with the version of me who already knows how to hold wealth, joy, peace, pleasure, sustainability, whatever it is. But the magic word for me, maybe it is for you as well. I'm hoping it is, because the truth is, the magic word for me was who already knows how to. Who already knows how to. And so that was like knowing that I know that my soul and my spirit already knows everything because it's already connected with divine love. It always already got the wisdom. It already knows how to pull in the intuition and to hear. This physical body can hear and understand with this mind, the brain, and who already knows. And that was like a super revelation to me today. And so the rest of the day, I was like on fire, so to speak. I was riding my fire horse, so to speak. I was just doing what I needed to do. It was ease, it was grace. Yet also I want to just preface this. Yeah, I think that's the word, that when I was journaling, I did release something, because the crocodile tears, honey, they came down to the point where they blurred some of the writing. I don't know how many pages I got. I got like probably 10 pages. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. But anyway, it it was just like plop, plop, fizz, fizz, releasing everything and all that is. You know, I was definitely releasing something, but it was the most simplest release of just like, I'm tired, I'm done. And that's before I got the actual affirmation standard that I needed to write. And so, yeah, who already knows was my epiphany. My soul already knows how to be whatever, knows how to be the best coach ever, to be the best YouTuber ever, to be the best millionaire ever, to be the best lover ever, not just physical sexual lover, but the best self lover ever. And I just receive that wholeheartedly, and I receive that unconditionally. It's receptivity with peace, and it was very exciting to have. So, that is my message for today. If you're a woman and this is coming to you as some truth that you already know, and the only thing you have to do is remember, recall, receive unconditionally the next step through your intuition, then go ahead and subscribe. Um, you got a comment, you want clarity, you want to have some conversation, one of those C's, right? Put it in the comments. I appreciate it. And we can have a dialogue instead of me just having a monologue. And I look forward to connecting with you guys so much more through this intuitive journey, because we're going to live life the way we choose, the way we want, and manifest the best life ever, and whatever that means for us. And I love you guys so much. I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.